Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. Frazee Family Foods. What a hometown grocery store should be. Friendly staff, family-owned, and a wide variety of groceries to fulfill your needs. The City of Frazee and Frazee Event Center, featuring a 5,000 square foot room, a built-in stage, and a full-service bar. Perfect for a multitude of events. Call or click to book your event.
Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and I'm out here at B&D Trucking, just east of Frazee on Highway 87 with owner Dave Coufal. Hi, Dave.
Hey, Hank. How you doing?
Tremendous.
Good.
So, it's been many years now. It's got to be 20-some years ago when you started in the trucking business.
Yeah, so we incorporated in the year 2000. We actually came to this location in 2009 and started construction. And then kind of as the years went on, 2016 is when we had our big fire. And then after that, the fall of 16, we rebuilt, and we're still here today.
Well, and the thing is, like when we were first starting to retrofit the parks around here, you were hauling shavings.
Yep. Yeah, we started more on the commodities level, and then we kind of switched gears a little bit over to more of the dry van and flatbed stuff, and a little bit more diversified. So.
Well, and then you do some heavy haul too, right?
Yep, we do a little bit of heavy haul. COVID, of course, changed that for us a little bit, getting up into Canada. A lot of our customers were up in Canada for that stuff, but yeah, we're still picking away at that also. Yep.
And so when you originally started, you just started with one truck, right?
Yeah, so we had my dad actually started it all, and him and another co-owner that we bought out in the process started it, and then I came in I believe 2004, and yeah, the rest is history.
Well, it sure has changed. Yeah, it's nothing like running live bottoms and dusty.
No, things have changed over, just technology and everything that has changed from when we started to now is just crazy. I mean, if I'd have known that, I don't know if I'd be doing it.
Well, yeah, and you started out on the farm.
Yep. Yeah, we milked, I believe we had 115 milking cows, and then we had a bunch of farrowing sows and pigs and chickens and a little bit of everything. We grew our own crops and out by Evergreen. So.
And now the Amish are out there.
Yep. So a lot of Amish out there.
So, behind us we have this big charcoal gray and black unit.
Yeah. So it was about a year ago, just about 2 years ago now. I had a wild hair and decided that I wanted to do something different. I'm not a guy that goes home and sits in front of the TV, and I need to stay busy with everything I'm doing and kind of take some stress off of the trucking side, and my passion is fishing. So we decided to create and make our own brand of fish houses and start building them, and yeah, kind of a lot. It's kind of a big story, but I mean, it's at the end, there's a lot to talk about, but at the end, it's just a fish house. So.
So, how many units have you put out?
I think I've done 7-8 units right now to date. I'm working on. I got to get three more units done before ice here this year. Starting to work with some local guys and as far as for selling them and different things. So, I mean, realistically, it all takes time. So.
Well, I can believe it. It's such a change, from farming or trucking.
Yeah, no, but I've always had, back in the day with my grandpa, we always went fishing, whether it was on the ice or in the boat, and it's a true passion. It's so I mean, it's where we live, with all the lakes and stuff. So it's just true and dear to my heart. So
we're going to take a break here, and we'll be right back with Dave. Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and we're out here with Dave Coufal at B&D Trucking talking about the shack.
Yep, the shack fish houses. So basically going back to the actual story, Manufactured houses, you get a lot of people that build their own and stuff like that. But on the manufacturing side, I was looking at the true, going out there, and a lot of times I go out on Friday night and I don't come back home till Sunday, and being able to be out there and live on the ice is something that's kind of near and dear to me also, and having all the amenities and having everything exactly the way you want it. And that's kind of what, a little bit back to where it started is, there was, the quality of things and, maybe placement of different things throughout the structure and then making sure that, the things that you plugged in worked and just the amenities, and there's a lot to it, but I mean, overall it was part of the whole reasoning for doing it.
Well, I mean, that's a tremendous looking machine back there behind us. And what's the weight on something like that?
So this one behind us is a 21 foot with a full RV, and the weight on this one is 7,400 pounds.
Well, that really isn't that bad for that size of a unit.
No, it's it's average, with our construction, we use a 2x3 wall construction and planking, 3/8 planking inside. So it does build a tighter, stronger structure, but yeah, it does, they add up in weight, so.
And what's the smallest one you make?
So right now I'm actually working on the next one I'm going to be doing is actually going to be a skid house. It's going to be a 6x8 with a spear hole in it, and so a dark house per se. So, yep.
Well, and I remember when we were kids, like we had old tar paper shacks kind of put together with lats and 2x4s.
Yeah. Yeah, I built my first fish house, actually probably when I was like 15 or 16 years old, and you go back and your memory kind of jogs you a little bit on some of the things that we did, and fishing on Murphy Lake and, or spearing on Murphy Lake. But, there's a lot, there's many years. I'm 46 years old, and I think I really have just about 46 years of experience with dealing with this stuff, because I've been fishing forever. So.
Well, and I know, like when I was a kid, I used to go. We used to live in Perm, but I would go back over, and the men's boys over there, they had a house out there on Little Pine Lake, and we would go out there and sit there and fish and play cribbage.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. No, there's a lot of neat, fun things you can do, family orientated, and yeah. So there's many possibilities what you can be done. So.
Well, it amazes me, that to see you go from the trucking to manufacturing the shacks here, and I know Raina here will be inside here, and during the interview, that you people here will be seeing these pictures. So it's going to be great to see you expand your business and your horizons, and be able to make use of your passions for your hobbies.
Yeah, so my overall goal is to create more jobs in Frazee, and to do that, obviously it's hard in the trucking industry because you got a smaller population and that, what you do. So if I can create a job market, and that's my overall goal, is to eventually create more jobs in town and keep businesses here and excel with the people that are close in the community.
Well, you've done a great job, Dave, and I really appreciate you being on the program, and I like your philosophy. So, congratulations.
Thanks, Hank. Appreciate it.
So remember, pet the dog, hug the kids, kiss the wife, and wave at the neighbor. The next person you wave at could be your next best friend. And we'll see you next week on Spotlight on Frazee.